My name is Naomi Walser. I am half Anishinaabe and part German and Scottish. And my sport is lacrosse, both box lacrosse and field lacrosse. I have two older brothers who played lacrosse and a dad who coached lacrosse, and the team needed players. So that's how I entered the game. And then I also have a younger sister. So all four of us grew up playing through the system in our adult years. It's probably been some of the best times being able to get to play with my sister. So that's cool. I ended up going to college and taking an Aboriginal Studies program about 20 years ago. And I ended up writing all my papers on either the history of lacrosse or the effects of lacrosse in today's society, and ended up teaching lacrosse in schools for the last 15 years and using that information that I was researching, unbeknownst to me, for all those years. So I really enjoyed that and have ended up entering the education program at VIU. So maybe the lacrosse academy, who knows, maybe continue teaching lacrosse, but it's pretty exciting to be able to put it all together. I think highlights would be as being able to play lacrosse at World Championships. Um, I played for Team Canada for 2 World Cups, and then lacrosse is the only sport that has an all Indigenous team that plays against, or as a nation, against Canada, USA, Australia. So I ended up playing 2 World Cups for them and went on to begin coaching with them as well. So that's pretty exciting as a player and or coaching the game. But I think probably one of the things that I think has excited me the most throughout the years is being able to teach the game to thousands of students each year and share that history and things that just came from the backyard, being able to put it out there and see the excitement that it brings to so many people. Being able to put in effort into something and then see the results that it brings. I think that was something that I learned through lacrosse. I think that would be one where it's that stuff from the backyard, having the chances to be able to follow your dreams. Um, Playing lacrosse was just something that we did in the backyard, down the street, in the next town, and then having a chance to pursue that and see where it takes you. I think that's one of the things is I, looking back, I felt like I was spoiled with all those opportunities, but it feels like that should be the base that everybody should have those opportunities to grow from. Great question. I think letting the sport or thing find you. I think when you're out there searching for something, it's hard to put your finger on one thing, but by checking out all sorts of different things, probably end up finding something you maybe never even imagined that is even right there. Being able to see other athletes who have been able to succeed in whatever sport it is that they're doing, being able to put that out there so that everybody can see it. I feel like back in our day growing up, you didn't have a lot of opportunities to see that, and then it's been as a result of the last couple generations of being able to take on different challenges and being able to share that. Who knows what the future is going to hold from people learning from that and taking that on. I never thought that the game would have provided so many opportunities that it has to this date, but with the education program, there's chances to be able to have a lacrosse class. Students who have never played in a lacrosse game who may want to have that option through a school environment. I think that's pretty exciting. Grew up being one of the only female players on the teams that I grew up on. That's why I guess it was so exciting to get to play with my sister later in those years. And we ended up trying out the first female team that we ever played on was for Team Ontario Field Lacrosse, which was a totally different sport than what we had grown up playing indoor with the gear and being able to push each other around and having a lot of fun that way. And an opportunity arose to play in the Commonwealth Games, which was in Victoria, BC. And I was in grade 12 at the time, and we went and tried out at the time. They ended up making 3 different teams within players from Canada. We all had a little intermingling together. And the mountains out here were so beautiful. I'm gonna go back, finish grade 12, pack my bags, and come out and check out everything out here. And I ended up going to school at Langara College and taking the Indigenous education program there. And I always thought I'd go back to post-secondary school, but so many opportunities were just coming through that I'm in grade 41 now. And the time was right to head back. But I don't think I would have had the chances of interacting with so many students throughout the years if I had have gone to post-secondary right away, perhaps being a teacher, doing the mainstream scene, having a chance to get to do lacrosse in there, open doors that I didn't even know existed or that I would want to do, and they've been just so exciting. My 2 older brothers are 6 years older and 3 years older, so being boys, we ended up playing together in 35 and older league where you're just not allowed to push each other as much. And that was pretty exciting, but they're righties. My sister and I are both lefties, and that was pretty exciting to be able to line up on the same shift and run out plays that nobody else, we don't know anyone who can do that kind of stuff with us, so that was pretty cool. Yeah.